Testing, Chair. Good morning and welcome to the councillors around the table and to the staff here today, and we're going to have a discussion around the representation review. So first I'd like to start off with the Karakia and ask Dali if you'd like to. Thank you, Dali. I'd like to now call for apologies, and I've had one from Mayor Len, who's feeling very unwell and having a tough time. He may come online and listen, but
he's online.
Yeah, but he won't be having too much to say, I don't think. Any other apologies? Gary? Scotland. Okay, somebody like to move the apologies? I'll move. Moved by Rika, seconded by Dali. All in favour? Thank you. Items not on the agenda. Any items not on the agenda today? None. Okay, we'll move on. Conflicts of interest. Any conflicts of interest? No. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to 2.1, representation review, and I understand that Stacey's online. Is that right?
Yep, through the chair, we have Stacey Siddle from Election Services available for discussion. Oh, okay. Can we just check any with those who are online? Can you hear us?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes, it's quite clear.
Okay, thank you. Well, what we might do, we'll just, if we can't get a hold of her, I'm happy to speak to the report.
Right. Okay, in lieu of Stacey not being here at the moment, so Ariana, would you like to speak to this report, please?
Yes, through the chair, we are now bringing the representation review for the initial proposal, and we are just asking that we can approve this so we can go out to the public with what we would like to commence for the next election.
Okay. Right, so we've had some discussion over the period of time for this.
Various workshops.
Various workshops, and we've now come down to the crunch time. So there's some recommendations there on page 2 with some detail. Are we looking to do these one at a time or as a bunch? I think.
Well, I'm happy to take any questions first, but what we would like to do is we would like to have the Māori Ward Councillor, and we would like to keep the arrangements the same, as well as move the boundary for Neesville into the Thames Ward area.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, any questions? Okay, it seems quite clear. So you've heard the discussion. So I'd like to now do this in maybe 2 stages, 1 and then 2. So first, would somebody like to move to receive the representation review? Move. Rika, secondarily. All in favour? And secondly, I'll read it out. In accordance with sections 19A, 19J and Schedule 1A of the Local Electoral Act 2001, adopts the following as its initial proposal for the review and representation arrangements for at least the 2025 triennial local elections. And under there, you've got a range of those discussions. Would you like them read, or you take them as read? Take them as read. Okay, so as read, is there anybody who would like to move these? This moved by John, seconded by Martin. Yes.
Yep.
Microphone.
Sorry. Just with regards to Hikawai, because I look in the resolution.
Yes. Under
so it's
4, is it?
3 and
3.
4. We talk about. I just want to make sure that Hikawai stays within the southeastern ward.
Yes.
It does.
Yes.
Yes, through the chair, that does. It's only 3 mesh blocks that we're looking at to move.
Because it gives the mesh block numbers, but yeah, so Hikawai stays there and it's Neesville that moves.
Needsville it moves.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Martin.
So I know Dale talked, part of what we were talking about was in one of the survey questions was about the name of the council, and he said that there's the potential to actually put a Terreo, like a tag line on council name. But I don't. But I don't know that we got any further than.
I think the name of the council is outside this parameters. It was a different format to follow.
Yes, through the chair, that's through the geographic board.
Yeah.
So it's a completely different process to the representation review.
Okay, but it was just brought up there. As
Yeah,
part of
it was
survey.
raised, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I guess just one other thing just to mention, what was discussed at the last workshop was about looking at the affected people for the Neesville area. We could only find one property, so we will be doing a letter drop to one property that has been identified.
Okay. Oh, I thought there's been more than that. Anyway.
Yeah, so, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought we talked about 100 people. Is that not the case?
So
It's a lot of people.
it's hard to discuss because it's all related to GIS information,
Right.
but the actual residential area within that mesh block, there's only one.
So does that impact our plus or minus 10% because the southeastern ward ended up being 11 point something %?
Yeah, they were talking for about 100 people.
Yeah.
But,
So there are bordering properties that are outside of the affected area, and they already exist in the Thames ward boundary.
right.
But because it's just in regards to one residential
Right.
area within the mesh block, we've only been able to identify one.
Right.
That's interesting.
So just as Rika's point, will that affect the plus or minus 10 or not?
It still affects it,
But not enough to change it.
but only to do one
Yes.
letter drop to one affected property.
Right. So this will go off to the Representation Review Committee anyway, and they'll look at it, won't they?
Correct.
Okay. Any more questions? Yes.
Part D of Resolution 2 talks about the review being submitted for formal public consultation, and there are other times where we have received specific dates, and I know that they're in the body of the report but not the resolution. I'm just checking that they don't need to be in the resolution.
We could definitely put them in the resolution. I think that would be fine to do that. So the dates that we are looking to go out can be found in the significance engagement section. So we are looking to go out from Friday, the 21st of June to Friday, the 2nd of August. So yes, we can
Just
put that
the
into
question
the
really is,
resolution.
does it need to be in the resolution because it was in the report, or is there
Yep.
Putting the dates in the resolution seems to be a practice of this council, but in my previous roles, we've never put the dates in the resolutions and provided ourselves some flexibility in case things go astray. But our planning team are going to have words with me later because they're going to tell me it needs to be in the resolution.
well, no, I heartily agree with that. Yeah.
Okay, it seems if it's a discussion will happen, you'll make a decision over that. Okay. I don't think it's going to hold us up making this resolution. So we do have a mover.
Yes.
And a seconder. Okay, so I'm going to put the resolution. All those in favour? Oh, hold on a second. Peter, you going to say something?
We're voting on the entire resolution.
The entire number 2, the entire resolution of number 2?
Yep.
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 We've received it. Now we're just going to vote on this. Yes, the entire resolution. Oh, here comes Stacey now. So, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. We're just going to vote on the total resolution as laid out in our documentation. So I'm now going to put that forward. For all those in favour, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Against? Carried. Good morning, Stacey. We've done the business while you're away.
Fantastic. Apologies for the little technical difficulties there. Thank you for taking over in my absence.
Okay, so we've made the decision. Any other discussion you'd like to have to the council?
I don't believe so. If that resolution has been passed, we'll proceed with the next steps, which include drafting a public notice to advise that the initial proposal has been made, and we'll be in touch with the governance team with a copy of that. That will go out next week, I believe, Friday the 21st of June, and that will also denote the beginning of the submission period from the 21st of June till the 2nd of August. So we'll do the necessary work to get that public notice done and kickstart that.
Okay, thank you very much. There was we've just made a discussion about whether the dates for the consultation should go in or not, and we'll make that decision and decide whether it goes with that resolution. So we'll let you know that as well.
Fantastic. I'll stay in touch with Ari and find out the outcome of that as to whether that needs to go into the public notice or not.
Any questions for Stacey? Just like to say thank you very much to you and Dale for the effort you put in. It's a lot of work and you do it very professionally, so thank you very much.
Thank you. It's appreciated. Happy to assist.
Okay, that's it.
Thank you. I'll leave you to carry on with your meeting.
Very good. Thank you.
Thanks, Stacey.
Thanks.
Okay, so we now are waiting for Vaughan Payne to come along and talk to us about.
We can get started with our team if you like in the meantime.
Can we close the formal meeting?
Oh yes, you'll just close it. Okay. Yes, yeah. So we'll just close this meeting. So I'd like to formally close this meeting at 9:15.
Pete, you as the chair.
Yeah. Thank you for your attendance.